Magandang buhay! Welcome to Math Tuto with Teacher Jack.
Ating tenga, ating isip, ating puso, sabay-sabay tayong matutuwa. With Teacher Jack.
For today, I'll be discussing about finding, estimating, and solving problems involving elapsed time. Our lesson objectives: at the end of this lesson, you will be able to find the elapsed time in minutes and seconds, estimates the duration of time in minutes, and solve problems involving elapsed time. Let's have a review first. Convert the following: minutes to seconds, hour to minutes, and seconds to minutes. How many seconds are there in 1 minute? Great! It is 60 seconds. How many seconds are there in 6 minutes? Correct! It is 360 seconds. 1 hour into minutes? Great! It is 60 minutes. 180 seconds into minutes? Good job! It's 3 minutes. And 300 seconds into minutes? Great! It is 5 minutes. Everybody, please read with me. Let us read the word problem. So, RJ started answering his activity 1 in math module at 8:15 a.m. and finished it at 8:35 a.m. How long did he answer his activity 1? Who answered the activity 1 in math module? Yes, it's RJ. What time did he start answering? Correct, 8:15 a.m. And what time did he finish answering? Right, 8:35 a.m. What does the problem ask you to find? Correct. The problem asks you to find the number of minutes consumed by RJ in answering his activity 1 in math module. So, we are looking for the elapsed time. Before we solve the problem, let's read the meaning of elapsed time. Elapsed time is the length of time when an event happened, from the start to the end. To find the elapsed time, you can do the following. First, you can subtract the time when the event started from the time the event ended. So, yung time ended natin is 8:35. It is equivalent to 8 hours and 35 minutes. And then yung time started is 8:15. It is equivalent to 8 hours and 15 minutes. So, we will subtract 8:15 to 8:35. Okay, so, 5 minus 5 is 0. 3 minus 1 is 2. And 8 minus 8 is 0. Therefore, RJ consumed 20 minutes in answering his activity 1 in math module. Next, to find the elapsed time, you can do this. So, number 2, you can use a number line. Okay, so let's have our number line and let us put label on each line. So, we have 8:15, 8:20, 8:25, 8:30, 8:35, and 8:40. So, 8:15, ito yung RJ started answering, and then 8:35, RJ finished answering. Okay, para makuha natin yung answer, bibilangin natin itong nasa number line. So, 8:15 to 8:20 is 5 minutes. Okay, so let us write 5. And then, 8:20 to 8:25, another 5. Next, 8:25 to 8:30, another 5. And 8:30 to 8:35, another 5 minutes. Okay, so we will add the minutes, the 5 minutes, all the 5 minutes to get the number of minutes RJ used or consumed in answering his activity 1 in math module. So 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15, and 15 plus 5 is 20. So 20 minutes yung nagamit ni RJ sa pagsagot ng kanyang Activity 1 Math Module. Let's have our next example. Find the elapsed time. So we have start time 7:30 p.m. and end time 8:25 p.m. Okay, so we will write first the end time, which is 8:25, and then dun sa ilalim yung start time, yung 7:30. So, i-observe natin yung ating given. Pagdating sa minutes, mas mababa yung nasa taas kaysa sa nasa baba. So, we all know in subtraction or in subtracting numbers, kailangan mas mataas yung numbers na nasa taas kaysa sa nasa baba. Okay, so if this is the case, we will borrow from 8. Okay, so hihiram tayo dito kay 8 hours ng 1 hour, and then ililipat natin kay minutes. So, we all know that 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. So, we have now 7:25 kasi kinuha natin yung 1 hour. Then, idadagdag natin yung hiniram natin. 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. So, 25 plus 60 is 85. Kaya meron tayong 7 hours and 85 minutes. So, subtract na ngayon natin si 7:30. So, pwede na tayong mag-subtract kasi mas mataas na yung digits sa upper kaysa dito sa lower. So, 5 minus 0 is 5, and 8 minus 3 is 5, and 7 minus 7 is 0. So, yung sagot ay 55 minutes. Let's talk about estimating elapsed time. Let's have our word problem. Everybody please read. Grade 4 Jose Rizal started their online instruction at 8:13 a.m. and ended at 8:42 a.m. About how long was the conducted online instruction? Take note, about is the clue word for us to know if we need to find for the estimated elapsed time. To estimate the elapsed time, first, we need to round the minutes in the time ended and time started to the nearest tens. And then the second one is to find the difference. So, dahil may word na about yung ating word problem, ibig sabihin, ang hahanapin natin ay ang estimated elapsed time. So, we have, sabi ko kanina, ang laging unang isusulat ay ang end time. So, the end time of the online instruction is 8:42. And then, yung starting time is 8:13. Okay, so to get the estimated elapsed time, we need to round off our given. Yung minutes nila, i-round off natin sa nearest tens. Okay, so we have 8:42. Ang 42 kapag ka ni-round off natin siya, dahil ang katabi ni 4 ay 2, so hindi tayo magdadagdag ng isa. Ibig sabihin, ang 8:42 natin ay magiging 8 as it is si 4, and then si 2 ay magiging ng 0. And then yung next one is 8:13. Round off natin yung minutes. Dahil 3, ibig sabihin, ang round off ng 8:13 ay 8, and then retain si 1 as it is, and then si 3 ay magiging 0. Okay, now let us subtract 8:40 and 8:10. Okay, so we will subtract 8:10 from 8:40. 0 minus 0 is 0, and then 4 minus 1 is 3. And then 8 minus 8 is 0. So, ibig sabihin, yung online instruction ay about 30 minutes. Let's have our word problem. Bliss arrived late in her math class. She entered the class at 1:26 p.m. If the class starts at 1 p.m., about how many minutes was she late? Our word problem has a word about. It means that we are looking for the estimated elapsed time. So let us write our given 1:26. This is the time Bliss entered the class in mathematics. And yung 1 p.m., ito yung time ng mathematics class ni Bliss. Okay, so because we are looking for the estimated elapsed time, we will round off our given. So, round off natin to the nearest tens yung minutes ng ating mga given. Okay? So, yung 1:26, we will round off the minutes to the nearest tens dahil 6. Ibig sabihin, mag-a-add tayo ng 1 kay 2. Then, si 6 ay magiging 0. So, therefore, 1:26 is now 1:30. Okay? Remember, in rounding of numbers, kapag ka 0 to 4, ibig sabihin, hindi ka magdadagdag ng isa. Then, kapag ka naman 5 to 9 yung number, ibig sabihin, mag-a-add ka ng 1 dun sa katabing number. Okay, ito namang minutes nito ay both 0, so retain lang siya. So, we will write 1 hour. Okay, so, of course, when we subtract 1:30 to 1 p.m. or to 1 is 30. Therefore, Bliss is late about 30 minutes sa kanyang math class. Let's talk about solving problems involving elapsed time. Let us read our given problem. Anne finished doing her project in math at 9:30 p.m. If she started at 8:45 p.m., how many minutes did she spend doing her project? To solve our given word problem, we will use the 4-step plan. Okay, so the first step is understand. We need to understand what is asked in the problem and what are given. Okay, so in our word problem, the answer for what is asked is the time that Anne spent doing her project. And then the given, what are the given? It is 9:30 p.m. This is the time ended, and 8:45 p.m. This is the time started. Plan. We need to plan what operation to be used and what is the number sentence. Of course, the operation we will use is subtraction. And our number sentence is 9:30 p.m. This is the time ended. And then 8:45 p.m. Ito yung time started. So, 9:30 minus 8:45 equals 10. The third step is solve. So, how is the solution done? So, we will subtract yung ended time dun sa starting time. Okay? So, yung ended time natin is 9:30 p.m. minus 8:45. So, we cannot subtract 45 minutes from 30 minutes. So, yung gagawin natin is hihiram tayo dito sa 9, dito sa hours, hihiram tayo ng 1, then i-add natin sa minutes. So, we all know that 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. So, therefore, 30 plus 60 minutes. Okay, so, why 8:30 na lang? Kasi humiram tayo ng 1 kay 9, kaya ito ay naging 8. That's why naging 8:30 plus yung hiniram nating 1 hour which is equivalent to 60 minutes. So, 30 minutes plus 60 minutes is equals to 90 minutes. Kaya meron tayong 8 hours and 90 minutes. Then, isasubtract natin si 8:45 from 8:90. So, 8:90 minus 8:45. So, we cannot subtract 5 from 0. That's why we will borrow 1 dito sa 9. So, meron tayong ngayong 8 and then si 0 ay magiging 10. So, 10 minus 5 is 5 and then 8 minus 4 is 4. That's why we have 45 minutes. So, ibig sabihin yung sagot sa word problem natin ay 45 minutes. The last step is check and look back. So what will you do to check if your answer is correct? So we will add the difference to the subtrahend. So our subtrahend is 45. This is the starting time ng paggawa ni Ann ng kanyang project sa mathematics. So we have 8:45, then subtract natin sa difference na nakuha natin, which is 45 minutes. So, 8:45 plus 45 minutes is 8:90. Okay, we all know that 60 minutes is equivalent to 1 hour. So, we will get the 60 minutes from 90. So, 90 minus 60 is equals to 30. And then, yung kinuha nating 60 na equivalent na 1 hour, i-add natin kay 8. So, 8 plus 1 is 9. Kaya, meron tayong 9:30. So, therefore, the answer to our problem is 45 minutes. Ibig sabihin, ginawa ni Ann yung kanyang project sa mathematics within or ng 45 minutes. Always remember that elapsed time is the length of time when an event happened from start to the end. Next, to find the elapsed time, you can do the following. So, you can subtract the time when the event started from the time the event ended. Or you can use a number line. You can count the number of seconds or minutes from the time the event started to the time the event ended. And to estimate the elapsed time, round the minutes in the time ended and time started to the nearest tens. Then find the difference. To solve word problems involving elapsed time, we follow the steps in solving word problems. Use the different ways to find the elapsed time, such as subtracting the time started from the time ended, using a number line, and counting the minutes or seconds from the time started to the time ended.